then, the legend continues yet, as the Hood Attorney is trying to find his spirit of justice. God damn, why is it start on gnome? Alrighty then. So, apparently we're fucked, Maya and I. May 11th, 1:03 p.m. Temple. Well, what the fuck do I do now? Can't be mine now, we're actually found guilty. Remind me? You're gonna remind me? This trial need not be drawn out any longer. The defense has failed to counter the charge filed by the prosecution. In accordance with the law, I invoke the Defense Culpability Act against the defense. Now then, this court finds the accusers Maya Fey, as well as the defense Phoenix Wright, riggedy giddy guilty. Bitch ass judge. Phoenix, answer me. Phoenix! Man, that sprite just crushes me though, to be honest. That's just the face of pure defeat. Mr. Wright! Albie! I saw the whole trial. What's gonna happen to Miss Maya now? I'm worried about that too. But right now... I have one more thing to report, Prosecutor Salmon. Yes. This dagger. It bears the fingerprints of Maya Fey on it. Right now, I need to focus on the next trial. The murder of Acolyte is a lot, right? Well, at least the jury's still on that one, so to speak. Two murders are most likely connected. If I can get to the bottom of Acolyte's last murder, it might give me the ammunition I need to overturn Maya's guilty verdict. And yours, bitch. Let me investigate. I want to see any way I can. Appreciate it, Albie, but we're talking about a murder. Yeah, but it's gonna be hard for a foreigner to investigate this on his own. Any other point there? I kinda want Rafa to be with me, but I'll take Albie too. Should've knew what to do. Oh! Huh? Isn't it? Oh, you're benevolent. Ray. Ray? Huh? Oh, I just see you again. The dead lawyer walking, guilty of abetting a murderer under the Defense Culpability Act. And she hasn't lost any of her charm, I see. Why the long face? I thought you'd be glad I was found guilty under the DC Act. I'm in no mood to take joy in your suffering. For I was unable to defeat you, and had to leave the job to others. I failed at my sacred duty as a royal priestess. Guess that answers my question. Have I misunderstood the voice of the Mitama yet again? This cannot be. Oof. I mean, all I did was beat her ass again. Ugh. Can't bear to see looking so sad like this, though. Rafa. Huh? Oh. Bitch, nigga. I thought you had already begun your journey to the Twilight Realm. Bitch, I'm not dead yet. I still have an investigation to do. For tomorrow's trial. What's this? Do you mean to say... You're not giving up yet? Of course not. I'm gonna prove my innocence tomorrow. But why? Why do you refuse to give up? I cannot fathom such obstinacy. Investigate all you want. I care not. You really don't mind. But aren't you worried that a lawyer backed into a corner by the DC Act might do something desperate like forge evidence? What's this? If left unsupervised, I'd be free to do whatever I wanted, you know. Gosh. Okay. Let's see if she takes the bait. Yes, I see your point. Barbed head. What's up? I know what happened yesterday. You perpetrated some sort of fraud or other misdeed while I was not watching. Huh? That explains why I misunderstood the voice of the High Priest's soul. Yes, of course. That is the only explanation. Bitch, I was trying to cheer her up. Now she thinks even less of me. I must not allow you to sully our sacred hall of justice with your misdeeds ever again. Therefore today, I'll be monitoring your every move once more. I will not fail to spy your misdeeds this time. The moment I see anything out of the ordinary, I will beat your ass. And you, boy, do not throw your lot in with this foreign devil. But your benevolence. Don't worry, Albie. You don't need to worry about me. I'll be back before you know it. But first, I should probably lighten my load a little bit. By the way, do you mind holding on to some shit for me? Yeah, sure. I'm always gotta help. Yeah, I was gonna dump all my crap onto you. Here, take this bloody paper too. May the Holy Mother's blessings be upon you. Alrighty then. The scene of the crime is a logical place to start. If I recall correctly, the body was found at Plaza Devotion. Alrighty then. Is she gonna say anything about this place while I'm here? How about here we go. A little haggard in my reflection. It's like the water showing me how I feel on this inside. Wait, what am I doing? I gotta stay strong. Especially for Maya. For sure. Yes, I see anything. I'm not crying, it's my main favorite prayer when I might. The Holy Mother will help me. I'm not kidding. I forgot I saw this myself. Alright. Just got out of here. Where are we going? Plaza Devotion. That's a crime scene. May 11th. Plaza of Devotion. Look at the police already finished. Oh, it looks like the police... I noticed there's this thing on the banners, the little prayer banners. Look, it wasn't there before, you see? Look, there's even a spot missing for it. You think someone would be killed here? A place devoted to prayer? A body outline and flowers. Did someone leave them here in memory of the deceased? Huh? There's something different about the prayer flags today. Exactly. As a high priest disciple, Acolyte Zalat was utterly devoted to his training. First the high priest, and now his devoted disciple. Maya will pay for this. Bitch, I'm trying to tell you Maya has nothing to do with this. And you can prove this how? What the fuck do you think I'm trying to do, bitch? I'm getting dirt and dust for the trial? You and your smart mouth. This is precisely why you are such a bitch. Yo, Mr. Wright. Yo, what's up, Ema? It's a detective from your country again. Ah, it's the princess. You seem displeased that I am here. What? Oh, no, don't be silly. Mr. Wright, I'm so sorry for what happened to Maya. And it's not your fault, Ema. You're just doing your job. And if I had just done mine. Mr. Wright. But, somebody's crying with spilled milk. Mind telling us what you know about the murder? It's do or die tomorrow. And I mean that literally. Of course, I'll help in any way I can. Alright, respect. Remember, I have my eyes on the both of you. Yeah. Fuck off me. Of course not. You're talking to a professional here. Yeah, a professional. Let's see, let's start with an overview of what happened. Sure. The victim is Perez Zalat. Perez Zalat. He was a high priest disciple. His body was discovered around noon today, right after the rite was wrapped up. Right, so during the high priest's murder trial. Right. Apparently, he had been there praying since the day before the rite was started. Talking about serious devotion. Yeah, really lasted a few minutes. Which lasted like 10 seconds. This is a picture of Mr. Zalat's body. That dagger in their back looks like it would be pretty painful. So this is how he was killed, right? Right, so he wouldn't have seen anyone coming because he was praying and it was stabbed in his back. I'm assuming. Huh? Is that a tattoo on the back of his neck? It's peach shaped. Everyone started leaving when the praying was finally done, but the victim remained bent over in prayer. And when they went over to check on him, they discovered he was dead, right? Okay. The estimated time of death is May 9th, sometime between the start of the rite and the discovery of the high priest's body. Makes sense. In other words, we believe the crime took place during the purification rite. And the murder weapon Wait, during the purification rite? So then, if it took place during the purification rite, then how the fuck Maya could have killed the High Priest and what's his name? This dude. And the murder weapon was the same Cerulean dagger that killed the High Priest. The prosecution believes Maya came down the stairs after killing the High Priest. Okay, and then set himself alive with the same dagger. Circumstantial evidence does point to Maya, but well, what about the cause of death? He apparently died instantly from the dagger that was left thrust into his upper back. Here's the autopsy report. Alrighty then. Estimated time of death, you say? How can you know such a thing? I want to know. Well, Barbed Head, out with it. Bitch, I'm not the detective. Hell, since the Princess of the Spirit Medium Kingdom is vested in forensic science, eh? I have no interest in science, forensic or otherwise. Nevertheless, I will someday be queen. As such, it would be wise to know what silly things of common folk believe in. There's nothing silly about it. I'll have you know, even Prosecutor Samadhi holds forensics in high regard. Does he? Perhaps I should not underestimate the power of science. Still though, I suppose it's nothing much compared to the divination seance. Yeah, but I proved wrong 5 times already. Man, she doesn't really have an adorable bone in her body. Yeah, but you're telling me. But anyway, do you mind explaining to her? Because I have to now. Whatever. There are many ways to estimate the time of death, but the most well-known method uses to change it by temperature. You know, fun fact, when I did mock trial in high school, my senior year, I was expert witness. I determined the time of death by this thing called lividity, which measures like the blood settling at the bottom of the body. The other witness on the prosecution used rigidity, which measures the bone stiffness. I don't know, I know you don't care, but I just thought it was... Anyways. Body temperature drops at a steady rate from the moment a person dies. This means we can tell how long someone's been dead by measuring the temperature. I see, and it was quite enlightening. Barbed Head, who's on your forehead now? What? Why? You feel just a little over 95 degrees. It seems you are not dead yet. Bitch, of course I'm not! I'm just kidding. After all, you're still a dead lawyer walking. I don't see anything funny here, bitch. Well, were there any witnesses? 20 people working at the plaza. You think somebody would have seen something. Yeah, you'd think so, wouldn't you? But you haven't found a single witness. How the hell is that even possible? There's always a witness. Because everyone was bent over. Utterly devoted to prayer, naturally. Oh, yeah, that's true. The backtracking post that nearly killed me. But still, you think someone would know something. Yeah, I thought so too, but with a monk's scarf he had on, no one could see the daggers in his upper body. Plus, everyone was so absorbed in prayer, they didn't even see or hear anything. I can't believe this. What you choose to believe is your choice, but the fact remains, there were no witnesses. However, there was one piece of irrefutable evidence. The dagger. Well, sadly, yes. Oh boy. The great murder weapon with the amazing... So can you tell me about the murder weapon? The killer used the Warbad dagger. I have no idea if I'm saying that right. It was discovered impaled in the victim's upper back. The accused's fingerprints were found on the dagger, were they not? Yeah, they were. With such irrefutable evidence, there is no questioning the accused's guilt. Hold on right there. What about a motive? Might had no reason to kill acolytes a lot. What did the police think about this matter? Motive. What? Maya had no reason to kill acolytes a lot. So you say. But what does it now appear with the police think about the matter? The police believe Maya is Lady Kira's figure who has been battling the rebels. And since Mr. Lot was the disciple of the High Priest who turned out to be a rebel, he too was likely a rebel, and therefore met the same untimely demise as the teacher. Right, that's how the police currently view the crime. There's no way Maya is Lady Kira. I agree on a personal level, but the police are just going with what today's trial concluded. I really fucked up in court today. Well, it's time to investigate. So let's start with this thing. It's called in a prayer pose. With his head bent over like that, the last thing he must have saw must have been this rug. It is a prayer rug woven by devout monks. May the Holy Mother's blessing be upon his departed soul. You know, it's strange that there are no bloodstains, though. Well, that's true, actually. Perhaps it was so cold his blood froze? Or perhaps it was absorbed by his vestment. It is pretty cold. Maybe the blood really did just freeze inside his body. That's not how blood works, my guy. Actually, a lot died bent over, so I just... There's no trace of blood on the ground, though. The fact that there wasn't so little bleeding could mean it was a single stab to the vital point. Not that that would have been very difficult, considering the position he was in. Okay. So these flowers were left here in the memory of Acolytes a lot. So what are they called? They are known as Namanda, and they are given to express sorrow when a life is lost. Seems offering flowers in memory of the dead is a universal practice. That's nice. Expresses heartfelt sympathy. What is... This is just part of the rug. Okay, let's look at this thing. This prayer flag looks much newer than the rest. Yo, Rafa, what does it say here? The deepest wishes of our subjects are written upon these prayer flags. Reading the prayer flags of others is considered rude. But if you must know, it says, at the usual spot, bring grub, the key to... That is one of the more direct and practical prayers I have ever seen. What if it's even a prayer? Sounds kind of shady if you ask me. Alright. The message on the prayer flag seems a little weird, but I guess I've seen everything there is to see around here. You have not found or heard anything of particular worth. Are you ready to give up? No, I'm not calling quits just yet. Does Loki have any hope of winning, Mr. Wright? Ima, I can't really say at this point. All I know is I have to keep investigating. What are you two snakes up to? I would advise you get back to work if you are done here, Detective. Otherwise, I will report you to Prosecutor Satomati for dereliction of duty. I'm going. Well, see you later, right? Good luck. I should probably pay a visit to every place connected with this case. What would that be? The fuck? What do you mean every place connected to this case? Okay, well, let's go back to the Inner Sanctum. May 11th, High Priest's house. Yo, sorry to bother you again, but... Oh, it's you. Barbed Head. You're not contemplating casting suspicion upon Lady Believe, are you? She lost her beloved husband, and now acolytes a lot, who's like a son to her. Yeah, of course I'm not. But, since she was close to both victims, I wanted to hear what she has to say. Alrighty then. And there's the fact that Lady Kira didn't attack Miss Enemy. It probably means she isn't a rebel. Or maybe she's a killer. What about, or is this about poor Pere? Well, I'm sorry, but I don't think I can talk about that right now. But what about Maya? She's innocent. Maya? I heard she was found guilty. First my dear husband, and now Pere? Mrs. Emmy, you don't really believe that Maya's a killer, do you? I don't know. But that was a verdict, so what else can I believe? What am I to do? But the verdict's already reached in your husband's case. But the truth of the matter is yet to be found. How can you be so sure? Because I believe that Maya is innocent. That's all I have right now. My faith in her. So please, help me understand what happened. So you're defending her based solely on faith? Even though you'll be punished for abetting the accused? Yeah. Alright then. Your faith has moved me. I will tell you what I can. Respect. Are you sure about this, Lady Believe? Here we go. My lovely wife is a devout follower of Kiraism. As such, she is not one to make light of another's faith. But if I find that you have lied about your faith in Maya Faye's innocence, I'll send you to the Shadow Realm right here with me. Whoa, leave the thing and Paul out of this, buddy. Alright, let's not examine. Or wait a minute. Look, it says there's something new here? No, it's just all new. Okay, never mind. So how did Acolytes a lot end up living here as your husband's disciple? About 2 years ago, my husband was on a spiritual retreat in the mountains. He came across Parade collapsed on the ground. That's when he brought him here. You were always one to help those in need, weren't you, dear? And he's living here ever since. About 2 years ago, that's around the time I arrived here. Yes, he was born in a poor village and had nowhere to call home. My husband felt pity for the boy, so he took him in as his disciple. But not only as his disciple, he was like a member of our family too. Right. This is where Acolytes a lot lived. There might be something I could have learned about him living around here. Okay. So wait a minute, is there another fucking thing here? Barbted, it appears you were quite fond of rummaging through the garbage. What? I just thought there might be something else here. Oh, is that right? Look, bitch, I'm not doing this for fun, I swear. Doesn't look anything else interesting in here, though. Okay. Why does her wife look like... Do you think that this would be their final family photo? That no good in my face, some nerve. I mean, here she is, posing with the 2 men whom she would soon kill. I beg to differ. I see this photo as proof that she didn't kill them. That smile of hers does not fool me. I sense a deep and abiding malice behind it. I'll prove my smile is a real deal. Let's see, anything else? Look at the photos again, just in case. Yes, my mother and my father. What do you think? Do they not possess an awe-inspiring air? Terrifying is more the word I would use, but, well, yeah, they're very awe-inspiring. Okay, there's gotta be something new in here, right? Altar. Of course it is. My mother. Faceless figure. Right, you're not supposed to depict her, aren't you? Right, Big Grace Abu, okay. Blah 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 blah. Alright. Let's ask about whatchamacallit. Family photo. Take that! Can I ask about the photo? Why does this dude look... They look like an... The dude looks like an airbender and then the girl looks like a freaking earthbender. He was taken during the Feast of Blessings the day before the rite was held. Feast of Blessings. Would you mind telling me a little more about it? This photo was taken during the Feast of Blessings. The Feast of Blessings. Yes, it's forbidden to eat during the days of the rite, so the day before is performed. We enjoy dishes full of ginjil? An herb known to strengthen the body and mind. You love the ginjil-based dish I make, didn't you, dear? Don't... Oh my god, okay. Ginjil. I heard you can go 3 days without sleeping after eating some. Yes, but many foreigners don't care for it because of its strong smell. Our customs say that these dishes can only be eaten the day before the purification rite, and only between noon and 3 p.m. That's a pretty strange time frame. Is it because the smell is so strong? A very good guess indeed. It's to ensure the smell is gone by the time Lady Kira is welcome the next day. Whoa, was it really that strong? But now to think about it, even before the murder, an overwhelming odor was all over town. It's like a cross between garlic and mint. After the Feast of Blessings, Parade went over to the plaza and began supplication. I never thought that would be the last time I would see him. Well, what was I doing at the time? Shortly after Parade left, she went to the temple to prepare for the rite. I don't know what she did after that. Okay. So, Acolytes a lot went out to pray the afternoon before the rite. According to the newspaper, on the day before the rite, the plaza was so cold the whole place had been iced over. Okay. It's gonna be important. Parade also prayed a lot. Yeah, prays a lot. Far more than anyone I've ever known. He was a devout young man whose faith was twice as strong as others. I don't know why, but that's kind of intimidating to me. I thought I had made some progress by now, but I haven't come across any particularly insightful information, even here. You seem disappointed. Mrs. Amy, is there anything else you could tell me? Forgive me, but if I keep thinking about those two any longer... Barbed head. Yeah, I got it. Well, thank you for your help. I'm sorry to have troubled you. We have paid a visit to all of the people and places connected with this case. I think it's about time you prepared yourself for the inevitable, don't you? Gee, thanks, bitch. I'm full of confidence. How old is this girl anyway? Did I look at that before? Let's see. Where is she at? Do I even have her in my profiles? Oh, I do. She's 14? Oh my god. Smartest bitch for only being 14. But like freshman in high school. But whatever. Where else can I go? Plaza. We gotta go to the bazaar. I'm assuming. Nope. I guess we gotta go to the detention center? Is Maya here? May 11th. Detention center. Maya sure looks tired. I'm sorry, Maya. I failed to defend you during the trial earlier today. I'm sorry too, Nick. Never meant to get caught up in this whole mess. Even worse, I got you caught up in it too. And you were convicted on that stupid-ass law. Nick, you should really withdraw from this case. Maybe they'll even commute your sentence if you do. What? Fuck that. You might not believe me, but I'm gonna pull off a win somehow. It's not like I don't believe in you, it's just... Don't worry. Maybe this extra day in courage is just a blessing from the Holy Mother. Let's use it to our advantage. We'll turn this trial inside out and upside down. You'll see. Alright. You're awfully quiet, Rafa. It's only a matter of time until your executions are carried out. I simply thought I would allow you to a good talk before you depart from this world. Sorry, bitch, but we're not leaving just yet. There was no need to put on a brave face. Your fates were sealed with today's verdict. Worry not of Maya Fey. The Shadow Realm will cleanse the taint from that neophyte practitioner's soul. Then perhaps the Holy Mother may finally forgive her. Why is she smiling right there? Wait, was that her attempt at comforting me? Barbed head, further resistance shall come to naught. Stop your innocent struggle. Accept the judgment that has been passed upon you. She really doesn't know me very well. Then, perhaps your sentence will become muted, and hold it right there, your benevolence. Why do you always have to be like that? Maya, what are you... What is the matter? I was simply showing some mercy upon your souls. Nick here is risking his life to defend me. And that is why I told you it will come to naught. No, it won't! Nick is doing what a lawyer's supposed to do. He's defending his client no matter what. Enough. There's no place for lawyers in the Hall of Justice. For we have the divination seance. But your insights are bullshit! Oh, that's gotta hurt. Don't you get it? Errors are bound to happen if your insights are accepted without question. So I ask you, Royal Priestess, what is your true duty? Do the victim's souls of the Holy Mother herself wish you to judge people in error? Oh, you dare bring her Holiness's name into this? You know nothing, you dumb bitch. Whoa, relax, guys, just chill out. Sorry, Nick, I got a little carried away. But it's not really like me, huh? I guess I should be thanking you, Maya. Yeah, it's good to have you in my corner. How dare you mock me so? You will not get away with this. How about the fool to show you compassion, and to think I can convince you to accept your fate? So struggle all you want in the Hall of Justice tomorrow. You will receive your just deserts, as the scorn of our kingdom is heaped upon you. And I can see straight through that contorted smile on your face, you know. Well, she may say these terrible things, but it's just the way she was raised, I guess. Whoops. Oh, it wasn't even a conversation thing. Well, could you try to remember what happened one more time? I've been trying as hard as I can, but I can't remember anything from the middle of the right onward. Right. You suddenly felt sleepy and everything after that's a blank. Even so, I didn't kill anyone. And I'm not the one going around dressed as Lady Kira. Although, it's kind of cool to think there's a mysterious female vigilante out there. Right. Were you close to Acolytes a lot? Met several times during the meetings around the right, but I didn't know him too well. He seemed pretty quiet. Didn't you, like, eat together the day before the right? Yeah, we ate this one super stinky dish, but it was actually really good. I wasn't sure I'd like it, but it was love at first sight. No bite. Like, you know the salty noodles at Elgin's Noodles? It's like if you added... I thought you'd never been there before. I thought you were all burgers. The fuck? It's like if you added garlic and herbs to that, and then let it simmer for a really long time. But it's something more like a hot pot than ramen to me. I miss ramen too. Well, what was Acolytes a lot like when you were eating? He seemed to be enjoying the food, but as soon as we were done, he left to go pray. Well, what did you do? Oh, I returned to the temple to prepare for the rite. Right, that's what Miss Amy said. Okay, what does it say? Lady Kira's identity. Well, do you have any idea who might be pretending to be Lady Kira? When the rite started, it was just me and Abba Amy. But the Sans vision showed a third figure who looked like Lady Kira. I know. Lady Kira. Oh, I could have seen her in the flesh. Right. How can we say if it wasn't the case, though? It was supposed to have been impossible for a third party to enter the inner sanctum. Ah, but what if she came from the sky? You know, like the bushy-bearded paratrooper. That mountain would have been no match for Lady Kira's wings. That's on a Punisher TV show, though, right? How'd you know? Because that's the real Lady Kira. The real Lady Kira doesn't have wings. Oh, I've got it this time. There must have been a secret room with a secret door to the inner sanctum. Did you know there are 88 secret Plum Punishers bases here in Kirine? Can we please stop talking about the Plum Punisher for a second, Maya? Yeah, I guess so. Keeping it real is much harder than I thought. Well, I should probably get going now. Sorry I wasn't any help. Don't worry about it. I've got this one. Think I missed this? Time to crack that Satomati wide open. Yeah, let's party. Alright, sounds good. I think I'll get an extra large hamburger steak on my salty bowl. Best of both worlds. You can have whatever you'd like. But first, bitch, I gotta live to see another day. Oh, I almost forgot. What? I have a favor to ask. Okay, other than saving your life. I forgot something at the High Priest's house. It's super important. Would you mind getting it and holding on to it for me? Sure, what is the important thing? In my bag, you'll find a folding book. And a gun. It's only given to the priestess who performs the rite. It's called the Tomb of Secrets. That does sound pretty important. How the hell did you leave something like that just lying around? That explains all the whispering. Afraid if I found out, all hell will break loose. Look, it's got Lady Kira's real name written in it, so... Oops. Don't tell me I told you that. In fact, just forget the same thing at all. It's supposed to be a secret. Tomb of Secrets contains secrets. Yeah, imagine that. Uh-oh. What are you two whispering about? Oh, nothing. It's just she forgot something, so I told her I'd go get it. You are up to something. I just know it. Good looks, Nick. I'm counting on you. You got it, Big M. Alright. So, I'm assuming it's gonna be at what's your name's place? Let me turn LTG down, bro. This dude keeps screaming. May 11th. High Priest's house. Hello, anybody home? No answer. Zimmy's probably not right now. Well, let's get what I can aim for. I am watching like a war bad, barbed head. You better not steal anything. I'm not gonna do something like that. I'm just gonna go on my ass for. Well, then get on with it. You know, bitch, I would if you stop interrupting me. Oh my god. Yeah, here's Mai's bag. Oh? What's that strange patch on her bag? It's a Steel Samurai. He's a hero of an action hero show back in my country. Here we go. Oh. Okay, I'm stop doing that. They are similar, but the Steel Samurai definitely came first. I see. How interesting. He seems genuinely intrigued. There's gotta be a common thread between the Punisher and Steel Samurai fans. But now that I think about it, didn't I mention something about Trey the Punisher fan? But I digress. I better to find what she asked for and get the hell out of here. Let's see here. What the? I'll only chill out. Maya's a homie, not a. It's supposed to be the tomb that the Tomb of Secrets that Maya was talking about. All right. I'm sure that will come up court. Well, Barbed Head, are you finished now? Hold on a second. The string around is coming undone. Oops. Now look what you did. Oh. Gah! You idiot! Do not lay eyes upon it! Put it away, quickly! Before we go blind! Relax, bitch. My hand just slipped. This is the Tomb of Secrets. Are you trying to get us cursed? Lady Kira is liable to swoop down and gouge our eyes out. Oh, right. This book is Lady Kira, right? Reifu, would you mind if I ask you some questions? I'll take that as a yes then. The fuck? This is not something I would normally speak about to an outsider such as you. Well, then why the fuck are you doing it? Because you insist, Nana. Are you... What is this folding book? Yes, I see. This very important tomb is bestowed upon the priestess in the purification rite. Oh, that's very important. What's inside? Yes. Right, I see. Really? Is it right to reveal that? Reifa? Shut up! The book contains Lady Kira's true name. Her true name? Is a name really that important of a secret? To Karina's priestess, a person's name is one of the most important things to know. Okay. What's so important about a name? Without a name, a priestess's voice will fail to reach a person's mitama. It is much like trying to send a letter without the recipient's address. Makes plain sense. A spirit can only be identified once you know the deceased's face and name. Right, I get it. But oh, so that's why you don't know her name and you can't see her and you can't depict her face. It's like when you see someone in a crowd, you recognize but you don't know their name. It makes it impossible to get their attention. Indeed, you must know a spirit's face and true name before you can commune with it. It is the same for Kirinism's most secret art, one that my mother alone may use. The Queen's secret art? It is something a foreigner such as you could never hope to guess. Let me take a wild guess. The wildest guess. Kirinism's pure channeling secret art, they can only even win the Queen. No one thinks, please just throw it out there, bro. I should pretend this is all new to me. Oh, you're a bitch. Besides, I get the feeling she secretly really wants me to tell all about it. Or wants to tell me all about it. Alright. Well, can you tell me about the secret art of the Queen you spoke of? Come again? Oh, sorry. Maybe we shouldn't talk about this. It is a secret after all, right? It is the secret art of spirit channeling. But I suppose those words are meaningless to you. I'm just surprised how willing you are to tell me all about this. A third warrior could not channel spirits to the learning of the technique. Okay, 30 is a bit harsh. I even said it for a second. What is it? You have the look of a tentacled hag frog upon your face. The fuck is a tentacled hag frog? Spirit channeling. That's when medium lets a spirit possess their body to return to our world, right? Well now, I see you have done your homework. Oh, well, I guess I studied a bit. With the power of spirit channeling, one can bring back even the most ancient of spirits. It is quite a magnificent power, is it not? I've never seen her eyes light up like this before. I imagine they're pretty shocked when they come back from ancient times. Indeed. A spirit's memory is cut off at the moment of death. Right, so even a spirit that is brought back after centuries doesn't possess any gap in time. Between the moment of its death and the moment it is channeled. Yes, and yet, it clearly recalls all the memories it had in its life. Thus, even heroes and scholars of antiquity can be channeled and directly learned from. Our queens have also used this power to help the rulers of the neighboring lands seek counsel. That is why we have never been invaded, and how we have maintained our unique culture. So spirit channeling is a pretty effective tool for international politics. It is indeed. So you can really just bring back that nigga Aristotle and have him, you know, like, or that nigga Gandhi. and just have him, like, you know, I don't know, do a thing in the World Nations or United Nations. And that is why only those with the power to channel spirits may go to our kingdom. But of late, there has been an endless influx of illegal immigrants from neighboring lands. The fools come seeking the same great power as my mother. Illegal immigrants, you say? Yes. It has become quite a problem. Some have lost their way in life and look to Carolinaism for their salvation. Among them are also those of dubious nature who have been driven from their own lands. Dubious nature? Driven from their own land? Jasmine Payne definitely fits that bill. But the Sherman treating him like an illegal alien. Rafa's spiritual power. Can you channel spirits, Rafa? I am but the royal priestess. There is still much that I must learn. As of now, the divination silence takes me to the measuring of my ability. So, her spiritual power doesn't measure up to Maya's. You were just mocking me in your mind, weren't you? What? Don't be ridiculous. It's written all over your face, you impudent doo-doo head. The divination silence was once one of the important roles fulfilled by the queen. That is what my mother taught me when I was little. So the queen came from a dance of devotion. That'd be a sight to see. Someday I'll be a powerful priestess and a queen just like my mother. And the divination silence is a vital part of my training to prepare me for that day. Okay, forgive my ignorance. You shall see. It will not be long before I too master secret art of channeling, spirit channeling. Well, bitch, I might be dead before that happens. I will be a magnificent queen, who unites her people for the greater good of Curine. I see now. Spirit channeling is something that she can really aspires to. I'm gonna ace that test and become the next master. After all, I can't let a clan the other road is down. Man, she'd be shocked to know that. Wait a minute, no. Pearl was older than her. That's so crazy, dude. There's no way Pearl's 17. I still can't believe that. Looks like she actually has something in common with Maya. I can't believe Pearl's older than her. Are you quite through now? There are more important things to do than stand here and talk about spirit channeling. Yeah, that's true. Doesn't have anything to do with this case, as far as I can tell. Or does it? Maybe we might just channel a spirit of justice. So, if the Queen's a spirit medium, are you about to suggest that my mother was channeling Lady Kira? What? I guess you saw that one coming. Lawyers are indeed a witless breed. On the day of the riot, my mother was engaged in other duties at the palace. Right. My mother is a very busy woman. And the idea itself is preposterous. Well, I imagine she's, the queen. Do you truly believe the Queen of Carolina would personally battle the insurgents? This is precisely what makes you third-rate. That's a dead end. This is bad. Anyway, I gotta continue looking for leads, so... Over there, after him. Don't let him escape. Where's all that racket? What? That escaped prisoner has surfaced here in town? Escaped prisoner? You mean that dude with the bushy beard? There's no reason to panic. The police are on his trail. He's only a suspect, but he might know something concerning he was at the scene of the crime. Well, the police are gonna... Let's just take a look. My clothes are done. Wait. I don't know if... But here's a dryer. May 11th. Curine Bazaar. Damn, my back. Got badly injured it. Ow, 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 ow. Shit, I need to stretch my neck stripes when I get back home. Yeah, I must have right. Whew, what's good, Albie? That's Arbal. Have you seen... Ow, ow, shit. Are you alright, sir? 1 second. Whew. Have you seen that escaped prisoner around here? Also, that's why all those police came rushing over here. I heard them saying something about an escaped prisoner disappearing in this area. He disappeared in this area? He couldn't have taken it to the air again, could he? Barbed head. I told you to wait. It's too dangerous for you to be around here, your benevolence. Mr. Arbok could be looking right by. What sort of princess would I be? If all it took was an escaped prisoner to frighten me. I mean, she's feels like it for that. Well, I can't be responsible if you get clapped. Welcome here, though. Might as well just do it myself. If I were to escape prisoner, where would I hide? Yo, Albie, what is this cow-like animal? It's a yak. They carry heavy loads and provide milk. They were indispensable partners in our daily lives. Interesting. Hey, they're kind of cute close. Oh, they're all surprised for their meat. You know, the meat you enjoyed so much last night. That could be taken out of context. Way out of context. Allow me to explain. Bruno's warbod. It's only found here in Khura'in. Right, for Lady Kira bases stuff on. It's a pretty beautiful bird. Tourists love it. They usually do. There's just one thing about it that is kind of hit or miss. The usual cry drives children to tears. It can even make some adults clap in fear. Which probably gives it a fearsome creature in a less crowded area. Oh look. There's a sewer thing over there. The manhole cover. It's open. Whoa. What is it, Shadow? Is there something or someone in the manhole? I wonder. Could Shadow track Mr. Arbol if he has something with a real scent on it? I don't know. What would he have touched? What? Wow. Here, Shadow. How about this? Hope it works. I think it's because of a scent. Mind if I borrow Shadow for a bit? By all means. I had no idea you could do this. Yeah, go get him, boy. Yo, Rafa, I'm heading down to the manhole now. It might be dangerous, so just wait here. Wait! Don't worry, I'm not gonna commit any of those misdeeds you're so worried about. That's not what I fear. Maybe a vicious insurgent looking down there. Oh, are you worried about me? Nope. I also be wondering why you would go to such lengths in your investigation. After all, if you would simply withdraw from this case, they might commute your sentence. I'm doing this to prove my innocence. But how can you be so sure of the accused's innocence? She's already been found guilty. Yeah, but that was bullshit. Don't worry. Maybe it's actually being coercious of blessing the Holy Mother. This is to our advantage. We'll turn this inside out and upside down. Up and down and all around. I believe in her. She says she's innocent, then by golly god, she's innocent. Always gotta trust in her clients to the bitter end. That's just what we do. You dummy. Do what you will. Well, going in. Let's go, Shadow. Be careful. Do ya? But wait, come back here. Dark as hell down here. Can't see a damn thing. Ow! Did I might just get assassinated? Oh. Ow. Uh-oh. What the hell happened? Went down to manhole and then... Ah, you finally come to. Yeah! I remember that face anywhere. And that dragon symbol on his armband. Just the mark of the rebels. There can be no mistake. It's him. That's our ball. Yeah, shit. Sorry, I got a little rough with you back there. Thought you were the cops. Why making that face? Yo, want an apple? Whew. I thought it was a rapper there. Man, I'll pass on the apple, but thanks. I don't want a good apple, but shit. Alright now, my man. What is this place? This is the office of my brothers in arms, Dirk. But right now we're using it as a rebel safe house. Whoa, hold up a second. What kind of office is this exactly? Law office, what else? Really? Dirk, he's a lawyer? Yeah, just like you. Current topic enemy number 1 is an ex-lawyer. Didn't see that one coming. Perhaps won't let me come around here anymore. You won't? Are you planning to flee or something? Shiz, one guy the rebel's business. Tired of being hounded by the cops and all that. So I came by today to pick up the last of my stuff. Really? I'm gonna sell Dirk's info to the Minister of Justice and slip out of this bitch. Wait a second. You're a key person of interest in this case. You can't just bounce. Relax, will ya? I'll tell you whatever you need to know. Oh, sorry about punching your lights out back there. Mobby. So, man, what do you want to know? Well, tell me about the murders of the High Priest of Taurus Amy and his acolyte Perez a lot. Sure. I mean, I'm not Rebel anymore, so I'm not sure that really is. Alrighty then. I might want to investigate first, though. There are bowls and platters of food here. It's still warm. This is all recently prepared. Look at that fucking spider. You must have a pretty big appetite, Mr. Owlball. Ha 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 ha. Guys as big as strong as me. Got even bigger appetite, you know? Bitch, you just fled from the police. I don't know how you could eat this much after all that shit. Sorry, man. Chill out. But first, let's start with an appetizer. Where the fuck is he getting those apples from? Want to join me, you lonely man? Got plenty of sewer lids too. Thanks, but I already ate. Oh, I can look at the spider. What's this thing with a dragon on it? Some kind of sign? Yup, that was his business sign back when he was in Dirk's office. He used to be a lawyer, right? That he was, but it was a really long time ago. This way's seen better days after, damn sure. Well, I hope he can put his sign back up someday. I'm gonna hold my breath. Yeah, me either, pally. Is that coat yours, Arbol? Nah, it belongs to Rebel leader Dirk. It's pretty impressive. I like the color too. Wanna try it on? Deadass? You sure it's okay? Of course. Bet it'd look great on you. I don't mind if I do. God, it smells all moldy. Ah ha ha! I can't believe you done myself for it. That thing's been hanging there forever. Note to self, don't trust this dude ever again. What's dusty ass TV? You see electricity down here? Yeah, but the power goes out occasionally. Yeah, that's pretty convenient. You're telling me. Sometimes it goes out for an entire day. Well, what about stuff in the refrigerator? Why don't you see for yourself? Ah, fuck that. I'm fairly I might find. What is this? This looks like a photo of Dirk and his compatriots. And here's one that looks like really old. Wow, this thing about 20 years ago. That's what's his name? That's a Samadhi, isn't it? Those are Dirk's sons. Really? So this is about Dirk and the Tenor? He doesn't look so evil. And both of his sons look kind of familiar. One on the left is Yudi. Oh, but you know it's Prosecutor Samadhi. Prosecutor Samadhi is Dirk's son? That he is. Yudi's one's rebel too. Excuse me. He used to respect this old man, both as a father and a lawyer. Well, why do you become a prosecutor? Being a lawyer in this kingdom is the same as signing your own death warrant. On account of the Defense Culpability Act, right? Yup, that's why you decided to be a prosecutor instead. He wanted to spark a revolution from the inside, so he dove right into the enemy's den. I guess you're looking at him now. You can say that again. Dirk is battling a change to Orion's legal system. The will of the dragon spurs him on. We all thought Yudi was taking up the mantle to carry on the will too. You were sure he'd help overthrow Galran one of the day, but as you've seen, he now uses law to do their bidding. Dirk's been beside himself, so he not only carries the will of the dragon in May. I wonder what happened between father and son for it to come to this. What about the other shot in the photo? That's Dirk's adopted son, but he's gone back overseas. There's no way. Like, I knew this dude. Look at his bangs. I was like, nah. But, and I was like, no, it can't be. His name's Apollo. Apollo? Wait a minute. That bracelet. That's Apollo. He was a rascal, that one. His voice could shake the entire room. I imagine he's out there raising hell somewhere. I'm sure he's doing just fine. considering how far he's come, so our ball description really doesn't do Apollo justice. Apollo, I've been watching you grow over these past 2 years. That's why I know you're ready. Why I know I can introduce any of us to you. I believe in you, Apollo. That's why he knows Satomati, cause that's his brother. What the fuck? That's insane. I never would have guessed it. Whoa. Fuck me. Is this a law book? A dragon mark's been banned into the cover. That's Dirk's law book. Really? The We Are the Rebels. That Dirk. Yeah, that's right. And that mark of the dragon is the emblem of the rebellion. The pages in this one section are really dirty. Must be a section of the Defense Culpability Act. Interesting. Must have done a ton of research on the Defense Culpability Act. You practically wore out the entire section. Is that? Nope. Incense and white flowers. The flowers are still fresh. They must have been put here maybe today or yesterday. Did you put these here, Mr. Arbol? Some of the wrong flowers? Well, no. It's a traditional thing here in Khura'in. Pay no mind. Got it. I just noticed there's an escape hatch over there. There's a knife driven deep into the foot of the queen. I guess the rebels really hate her. I should probably remember to stay on her good side. Look, I just noticed this. There's a ladder leading on the ground. Must have brought me in through here. But there's no reason for me to leave yet. Okay. Let's get out of here. Alright, my guy. So tell me everything you know about the High Priest's murder. Well, as you know, I don't remember much about that. I banged my head on the rock as soon as I parachuted into the Inner Sanctum. So when I told you I had nothing to do with the murder, I meant it. Okay, where were you when you came to after banging your head? By the time I came to, I was already dead. I mean, down. Must have not cool the whole time. So you didn't see the crime happen at all? Got that right. Then why the fuck did you say you did when you testified? Oh, about that. Since I didn't remember such a thing, I was afraid I seemed suspicious, so I came up with that whole story. Did Snake even realize how much trouble his big fat lie caused me? Sorry for the trouble. It was definitely my bad. You didn't seem very sorry to me. Well, the bottom line is, you read the scene of the crime, but were involved in it. Right. So Dirk gets to be a lawyer, eh? He was forced to be reckoned with. He was a juggernaut of the law, and as mighty as a dragon. He could strike terror into the prosecutor's heart just by glaring at him. People called it his dragon's glare. He even got criminals to confess and pass out with a well-paced glare. You gotta be kidding me. But what's the point of all? He would never surrender. He'd fight for the accused, no matter how the odds were stacked against him. Is that what you mean by the will of the dragon? Yup, that'll be it. Actually, your work in court yesterday was mighty impressive too. You didn't give up, no matter how hard a beating you took. Not unlike Dirk, I might add. Oh, thanks? Yeah, a big part of the beating I took was because of you. Well, I gotta start packing. Who knows when he might catch up with me if I don't scram soon. Whoa, wait, I still need to ask you something. Go ahead, shoot. What are you really trying to do? And why were you at the Inner Sanctum in the first place? You shouldn't have asked that. Shing! Why were you at the Inner Sanctum in the first place on the day of the murder? Or more precisely, what were you trying to do there? I was trying to escape from prison, that's all. That high priest was a fool for getting him taken in by Dirk. You should try to hightailing it out of Khura'in like I'm doing. 4, dude. Ah, shit. Cyclops. Huh? I'm not hiding anything. No way. Alrighty, dude. Take this. Here we go. I'm gonna ask you again. Why were you at the Inner Sanctum on the day of the murder? And precisely, What were you trying to do there? The answer's still the same. Trying to escape from prison, that's all. The High Priest was a fool. He fell in, and he sold out. How can you say such things about him? He helped you escape after all, didn't he? Did you even care about what happened to him? Nope. I think another rebellion, anyway. He should have opened his eyes. We never stood a chance to get to go around Regina. Wait a minute. Do you really believe what you're saying? Didn't the High Priest's death really hurt you on the inside? Like I said, I couldn't care less about the whole thing. That's Cap. This wouldn't be here in the room if you didn't feel a thing. The flowers. I heard these flowers are offered in memory of the dead here in Kirine. The High Priest's death hit you hard, so you've been grieving her all alone, haven't you? Well, hee-ho. Gone. Next. Those flowers don't mean anything. It's just Kirini's way of saying goodbye. Why hide the fact that you're mourning his death? You're reading this too much, man. I told you, I'm done with the rebellion. I haven't heard of Dirk or the rest of them for a few days. Tomorrow, I'm planning to get the hell out of here. No, you've been in contact with the other rebels lately. How do you prove that? Piece of evidence ties you to the other rebels. Or would it? Wow, that was actually it. I found this prayer flag at the Plaza Devotion. You wrote a message on it and left it behind for your fellow rebels, didn't you? We brought this food for you at your request. Hoo-ha-ha! So you're niggering me about the rebels. You're still involved with Dirk and the rest of them, aren't you? Nah. Okay. Are you ready to tell me the truth now? Oh, you're a good lawyer, man. I admit it. I requested the grub. But I was taking advantage of him, that's all. When my face plastered all over the place, I couldn't stay out in the open anymore. So, took advantage of my former comrades for some grub and took the place hide. No, it's because I'm cooking and glad tomorrow. Bullshit. You're obviously lying. I can tell it's by looking at you. The White Hot Flames Revolution devastated been on inside you. What? That's bullshit. Those flames burned out a long time ago. This proves that the flames of the revolution still burn inside of you. The law book? Dirk's law book? I'm not a lawyer, so what's that got to do with me? Look, the mark brand onto the cover. This mark that stands for unwavering commitment to the revolution. It's Dirk's way representing the will of the dragon. Yeah, so what of it? You have the same mark on the scarf tied around your left arm. But you wouldn't be wearing that if you were no longer a rebel. Oh, I forgot to take it off, that's all. No, as a wanted man, that should have been the first thing you took off. The fact that you haven't hidden that mark yet proves you're still a rebel. Hoo-ha! Okay, I guess it's fair. Think what you want. You don't know nothing about me. Bullshit. You wear your heart and your beliefs around your sleeve, just like me. And this is what I believe in. Lucky guess. When a person's back is against the wall, they always fall back on what they believe in. Just as I always have my badge, you always have the will of the dragon with you. Now, would you risk your life for your beliefs? No, I wouldn't. No. No. Because I don't be much use to my client's dead. Now admit it. That was kind of hard, Phoenix, bro. Don't even smooth past it. That was hard. That was hard. You've never once stopped believing in divine dragons, have you? The look in your eyes. It's just like Dirk's. Looks like you've got the will of the dragon inside you too. Is he gonna get like all serious now? Whatever, bro. This fucking dialogue. I plan to take you out if you would turn beyond the side of the royals. But I think I can trust you. I can't believe I was this close to getting clapped here. It's like he said, I have no intention of leaving Dirk's group. In other words, you were testing me. You're a foreigner, and a lawyer who's been charged with abetting a criminal to boot. And I've seen a fair share of lawyers get pardoned after weeping at the feet of the queen. Well, I'm gonna keep fighting till the end. Yeah, I can see that now. Sorry, I doubted you. Well, what are you doing here anyway? Came to get a secret hideout key from a helper. Secret hideout key? Yep, I was supposed to get my next order from Dirk there. But the town's swarming with cops thanks to that murder. Nothing I can do about that. What about the order Dirk was supposed to give to you? Comes to board that mission. Now I'm just flying low, waiting for a chance of a contact with Dirk again. Hey, why long face? I should be able to tell me something about the High Priest's murder. Sorry to disappoint you. Oh, I know. I'm gonna make up to you with this. The fuck is this? This orb is actually a key. It opens the doors to one of our secret hideouts. Can't say any more than that. But anyways, hope it helps. This orb is a key. Yup, plus the hideout's in a totally unexpected location. And being that it's super secret, we couldn't have any ordinary key. Right. Okay. Well, maybe this will help me unravel the truth behind this case. Good looks. Don't mention it. Besides, you're a fellow warrior in arms, fighting the powers that be. If it'll help you, feel free to pick my brain a bit more. Sure, why not? What am talking about the return of Lady Kira lately? Well, my friend Maya suspected of being a rebel hunter disguised as Lady Kira. You wouldn't have to know who she really is, though, would you? Beats to me. But whoever she is, she beat the hell out of me and hauled me off to jail. Even worse, on top of attacking us and delivering us to the cops. She's been watching us like a hawk and framing us for different crimes. Watching like a hawk? Framing you for crimes? Why would you even go through all that trouble? A kingdom likes to pretend that its people are free to think what they want. Because of that, the authorities can't arrest you just for something like rebellion. They resort to frame people for things they didn't do. And that Lady Kira figure is... Yep. She's just some lick spitter. No, lick spittle working for the Garan regime. Holy shit. Even though the DC actor can insert but his days are numbered. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Let's just say, I got a little trick up my sleeve. So I'd watch it if I were you. Cause you got a defiant attitude, like one of them dragon dupes. So he was talking about Lady Kira then. Advanced combat skills, detailed surveillance, and clever setups. She's no amateur if you ask me. So you're saying the monarchy is using Lady Kira to secretly take out the rebels? Exactly. The Garan regime is using her to control the people, even down to what we think. Why not people protest that the monarchy is doing things like that? Fortunately, we don't have any conclusive evidence. And without that, we can't do jack shit. Another feeling. If I bring this up in court, they'd probably dismiss it out of hand. I'm not Lady Kira if I want to get anywhere. Our goal? To get rid of that devil? I know, that evil, no good defense capability act. I can tell this by looking at Dirk's law book. DC Act has turned his kingdom into a corrupt cesspool, where false charges are overlooked, and prosecutors are the only ones heard in court. It's been 23 years since it was the first enacted. What happened 23 years ago to make them pass such a terrible law? The assassination of Queen Amara. That's where it all began. It happened before I was even born, but Queen Amara, previous queen, was assassinated. And it was the rebel leader Dirk who did it. Dirk assassinated the former queen, didn't he? That's the official line, but... The official line? Those charges were completely trumped up. Dirk was framed, I'm telling you. He was? Plus, Dirk was a lawyer. Most people thought a lawyer had killed the queen. He turned against all lawyers. And that's how the DC Act was first passed. So that's why there aren't any lawyers left in Khura'in. Even worse, it changed the significance of the divination seance. The significance of the divination seance? They were holding seances in court, even before the DC Act? Hell yeah, they were. Lawyers and prosecutors used to hotly to contest the insights that came onto the seances. I mean, like what I've been doing. Right. Like Dirk used to say. The royal priestess's insights are just another piece of evidence. Right. I see what you mean about the significance of the divination seance changing. Yup. The insights became the only truth, and arguing against them was banned. As royal priestess, it's my duty to reveal the truth through the divination seance. This time, I will prove that the insights I glean thereof are the very truth itself. Prepare yourself, for there shall be a last trial. Bitch! From what I've seen, Rafa would agree with that. This kingdom's a shadow of its former self. It's kind of dictatorship, where the royals use the fear of trumped-up charges to rule. And that's what Dirk's been rebelling against. Yup, all we want is to live in a kingdom with a fair and impartial legal system. And there's only one way to make that come true. Genocide! So, that's the truth behind the rebels. Well, PW, my friend, it's about time for me to bounce. After all, I am the fangs of defiant dragons. Hoo. Wah. Hoo-yah. Gotcha ball. You're not gonna do that alley-oop thing again, are you? I was just getting to that. See you when I see you. Alley-oop. Why did I jump like that before running off? Well, I guess we're friends now. But enough about that. I've already spent way too much time here. So that's interesting, because I had assumed that the rebels were the bad guys. That they were trying to, like, you know, fuck up the legal system. May 11th, Chirine Bazaar. Whew, finally got out of that bitch. Mr. Wright, I'm so glad you're okay. I was so worried about you. Oh, Shadow. What happened to him, anyway? He came out of the manhole about 5 minutes ago. No, after you went in. Sorry he wasn't much help. Aw. Well, did you find anything of worth? No, I tripped and fell down there. I must have been out cold for a while. Should probably keep things to myself for now. I figured as much. Gotta find a secret hideout Mr. Arlo was talking about. Should probably start with places that have something to do with the High Priest. Probably her his house. That's the first place, I guess. Or would it? May 11th, enter sanctum. Barbed Head, you already searched here, did you not? Oh, I just thought I'd look around again, you know, in case there was something. Probably should tell her I'm looking for the secret rebel hideout. We have a saying back home, leave no stone unturned. Huh? Oh, yes. You cannot stump me. I know that one. Actually, bitch, I don't. Clues written all over your face. Wait a minute. Maybe the orb is to his eye. Maybe? Man, it could take me a long time to figure this out. Yo, this eye's missing. What are you doing? You must not touch that for no reason. Sorry. But that shape, I wonder. You know. Who are you screaming take that to? I knew it. Do 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 do. She must be at a loss for words. And that doesn't have to do often. What is this place? Explain yourself at once, Barbed Head. I don't think she's ready for the full story. I'm not really sure myself, but I think it's a secret rebel hideout. If I'm shocked at the secret door here, I imagine that goes double for Rafa. A rebel hideout in the inner sanctum? Somebody will pay for this. Well, we should probably take a look inside. Wait, we must not enter before the police. Fuck the police. I'm not gonna disturb anything. I'll try not to, at least. And besides, with you watching over me, it should be fine, right? And, you see... Fine. Just stop pleading your case. I can't understand so much loyally drivel. But I would be presenting all information gained from your efforts to the police. Right. Let's get inside now. I would go no further. Oh, yeah, you're not supposed to come in contact with the tainted Lady Kira's battles. Very good, Barbed Head. I commend you for remembering. Oh, thanks. Wait, what am I thanking her? I may not be able to enter, but I will allow no misdeeds on your part. I'll be watching you like Warbod from the entrance here. But I'm not gonna do anything. It's probably for changes her mind. May 11th. Secret hideout. I believe this... Oh, sorry. I believe this... No, I'm not gonna do that. This is a sacred place that enshrines the source of the spring water. That makes sense. The most is converted into a secret hideout. But what about the Warbod's revolving door? I wonder if that too was originally intended to hide and protect the sacred space. To think those filthy rebels were skimming their schemes in this most sacred space. Is this creation about Kiranism itself? The defiant dragon shall pay for this. I guess it's only natural that she be upset, but the investigation must go on. So we're taking a picture of the place. About camera steps and souvenir shots. Yeah, the souvenir shots are right. Stop that! You must not take photos here without permission. This bitch is really fired up. She's straight to signals and her head as far as it will go. Yeah, she won't be tainted as long as she doesn't touch anything. Now, let's search every nook and cranny. Barbed head, just because it's hard for me to see your every move. Do not use that excuse to touch and break things. Yeah, but I heard you first time. Sheesh. The first thing I noticed are these hands on this like little statue thing. A large stone slab, shaped like a machatama. Looks sort of unstable. I probably took over in an earthquake. Oh, what's that earthy grass-like smell? It is the smell of weed. I mean, the moss that covers the stone. Oh, this shaggy green stuff is moss. Huh? Looks like some of the moss about halfway up has been disturbed. I wonder why that is. One quick touch can't hurt, right? What? Oh shit, the slab's starting to wobble. What is happening? What have you done to the sacred place? Nothing! Oh, he would nudge it a little. I knew it was unstable. Probably best not to touch it again. Okay. Look at this thing. A little chain. That door rotates when you pull this chain. I see. Then you must shut the door and destroy its mechanism. That will deprive the intruders of access to this place. Bitch, wouldn't that shut me in here too? Not to worry. I would come to visit you once a year. She's serious. But hey, once a year ain't bad though. Is this a calendar or something? There's a Plum Punisher calendar here. Ah, now I understand. The villains in that Plum Punisher are based on the insurgents. Watching this show must have roused their ire against Lady Kira. I doubt that's it. Look! What is it, Barbed Head? It's a Plum Punisher clock. Why, I believe it's a limited edition promotional item given to 50 lucky viewers. This rare item plays a Plum Punisher song every hour. Hand it over now, Barbed Head. She snatched it away from me. What she says, Rayfa's definitely a huge fan. What a fine item. And the switch, if I'm right. Yes, the theme song. Yes, now I see. The insurgents who use this room must be Plum Punisher fans. Maybe, but I don't really see how that's relevant to this case. Let's see, you got some stools. I got some, a little water here. So this is the water source that supplies the interesting of the spring. Flows to the channel built into the floor below before heading outside. Lady Kira uses this sacred water to wash the taint of battle from her body. It's also not red like the water in the spring. Well, there's blood over here. What's this? A bloodstain? I should probably try to figure out what happened here. Do not tamper with any of the evidence before the police arrive. The police? Wait, that reminds me. Amy gave me something just for times like these. Did she? Thought I might help your investigation. Oh yeah, the luminol. Forgot about that shit. You're talking at the airport. Luminol testing my fluid, eh? This might actually come in handy. Luminol testing fluid glows in reaction to even the tiniest traces of blood. So can we detect areas where blood has been wiped up. Might help us figure out what happened here. Alright, time for science to do its thing. Here we go. I'm gonna touch whatever I want to spray, some luminol. Okay. Wait, okay, so I know there's blood right here. Oh, okay, it's actually a lot simpler than it looks. I assume it'd be on the ground. You know, it wouldn't be in the water. Over here. Finally. This is a huge blood stain. Something big must have happened here. Perhaps the High Priest's blood flowed in here from under the Warbot statue. There was definitely a lot of blood here. But it isn't possible to say much else at this point. So I'll take a picture of it now. Oh yeah, my reactions don't show up in photos. I'll also take some notes. Okay, should do it. I hadn't noticed before, but the bloodstain looks like it was smeared away in one place. It was because the Warbot's revolving door passed over it. Okay. Excuse me. Alright, what is this? Looks like an order from Dirk. What's this? Let me see that. Bitch, I thought you're not supposed to touch anything in here. This is an exception. Now hand it over. Let's see here. Oh my god! What does it say? It's an order intended for that rebel named Dots. It reads, after the rite, infiltrate the palace under the guise of returning Lady Kira's costume, and search for clues about that incident from 23 years ago. Dirk. 23 years ago? He means the assassination of Queen Amara. What was the rebels are up to? It's intriguing and all, but it doesn't seem related to the case at hand. This will not do. I must find my mother at once. No need to do that. This order will never be carried out. Lady Kira's costume is still here, and Abba Emi is no longer able to aid the rebels. I knew that. Yeah, sure you did. You know, like little barracks here? Weapons! And lots of them, too. We are lucky we found them before they could be used. Excellent work, Barbhead. Thanks. Rebellion never happened. You know, it's bloodless. Oh, how we all wish that, Phoenix. How we really do. Let's see. This thing. What's this? Oh, this is their emblem. How dare those 15 servants raise their banner amid such a sacred place? Barbhead, you must burn it at once! Bitch, didn't you say not to touch and damage anything? This is an exception. Very well, if you want to do it, then I will. But, Ray, I thought you're not supposed to come in here. For once, the strange cousins of this kingdom working in my favor. Huh? Something under the banner. Microphone? What's this doing here? Someone trying to record something with it? Oh, I think that covers about everything here. Miss Wright, you should have come in here before the police. Sorry, but I was in a hurry. I didn't do anything else I was supposed to. Rafa can attest to that. It is your fault for being so slow. I expect the police to work faster and more efficiently. Sorry? Well, Barbed Head, have you not already seen enough? I guess it's about time I got back to the temple and go over everything I learned. I still want to look at the weapons, though. Just in case. Oh, okay, never mind, then. Alright, get out of here, then. The temple. May 11th, Temple. Welcome back, Mr. Wright. How'd it go? Fortunately, didn't really find anything inclusive. No way. I don't understand, Barbed Head. Bitch, what don't you understand? Why did you not commit any misdeeds during your investigation? After all, lawyers ply their trade primarily through illicit means and methods. What? Who the fuck told you that? My mother. Are you saying she was wrong? No, that cannot be. You must have committed some sort of misdeed right under my nose. If that were so, she wasted a whole day following me around. What's up, Nunya? What is it? Prosecutor Satomati has lead of me? No, that wasn't a question. I must go perform my divination seance for Perez Lot. It is our custom for the prosecution to review its contents before trial begins. What about the defense? The third time will be the charm. My insights will finally bring you to your knees tomorrow. And I will teach that neophyte practitioner a lesson. The royal priest is back with a vengeance. She's been full coverage from when we started the investigation earlier today. I look forward to seeing you in court, Ray. Your overconfidence will be your downfall. You don't look so confident when I am finished with you tomorrow. Okay then. Actually, I'm not really looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Especially without any solid evidence. Why don't we go over everything we know so far? Alright then. Let's see. Acolyte's Law was killed during a rival with Lady Kira's dagger. And my fingerprints were found on it. That didn't sound good. Tell me about it. The very definition of being up Schitt's Creek. Without a paddle. And without a boat. The day before the murder, Zalat enjoyed a meal with the High Priest, his wife, and Maya. I also learned about spirit channeling here in Khura'in. None of them very helpful. But I did hear something interesting. That the rebel hunting Lady Kira might bring for the Justice Minister. What? Really? Our kingdom is supposed to be ruled through faith and laws. We can't allow people to be controlled by fear and violence. Albie, that sounds like something a rebel might say. It does? But if that Lady Kira really is one of Minister Inga's subordinates, that would exonerate Miss Maya. Unfortunately, I'm no way of proving it in court. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, I almost forgot about the secret rebel hideout we found at the Inner Sanctum. There was a bloodstain inside, but I don't know if or how it's made into the case though. Whoa! A secret room in the Inner Sanctum? That would be a huge hit with tourists. This guy really is an entrepreneur at heart. What I mean is that the hideout could be important to your case. Maybe, but still too early to tell. Looks like I'm heading into court without any useful evidence. Worse if something happens during tomorrow's trial. Rayfa's divination seance might be our only hope. There could be some new information in it that might help. The divination seance? But I thought it always works against the accused. Not always. Right, it's like Dirk used to say. The royal priestess's insights are just another piece of evidence. Really? I never heard anyone say that before. It's hard to figure out sometimes, sir. Divination seances work both ways for the Defense Culpability Act. It's only now that the people of Khura'in find it strange. Mr. Wright, I just wanted to say, good luck tomorrow. Thanks. Can't afford to lose this next one. Damn right we can't. I've collected all sorts of information, but I haven't started connecting the dots. If I could do that, I might have a shot at pulling off a win. Rayfa's insights would be the deciding factor. It's a huge gamble, but it's all I've got. To be continued.